So where does true happiness really come from? Hey, it's Lenny Wennerstrom, and I am here to help you to find your purpose. And one of the ways I do that is using Dr. Shad Helmstetter's book, 365 Days of Positive Self-Talk for Finding Your Purpose. So I'm going to read the passage for you today. Today is October 8th, and it is day 282, and there are 84 days left in 2024. We are definitely, I think it's 77%. I didn't do that number, but about 77% done with the year. So here's the passage for today. I know that true happiness comes from living my life in the very best way each day and always keeping my purpose in front of me. And let's spin it around, because we talk about the higher self, speaking to ourselves, that second person. You know that true happiness comes from living your life in the very best way each day and always keeping your purpose in front of you. Your purpose is incredibly valuable. When you know what your purpose is, you have meaning and direction in your life. So, I'm going to put this a little bit higher there. We are in the hospital with Steve, and looks like we will be released. So that's the way, discharged. He'll be discharged tomorrow to go into, hopefully the room is still there, into the rehab. If not, I'll just take him home and we'll figure something out, because that's the way we do it. So, this true happiness comes from living your life in the very best way each day and always keeping your purpose in front of you. Right, babe? Do we try and keep our purpose in front of us? What do you think? Babe, where are you going? He has, there's a little bit of that, I don't know why. Maybe I have a block. Very unlike me to have a block about something. I keep trying to say what the word is, but it's where you have this, I say it all the time. Babe, what is it that they say that you were diagnosed with here when you are kind of confused? It's not dementia, it's not delusional, it's something else. Anyway, I know you're probably saying, it's this, and you're right, more than likely. What is that word? But anyway, there's confusion and everything. It's when you're in the hospital for a very long time, which you know that Steve has been. And then he was in rehab. We absconded with him from Amarillo Hospital. And then now here we find ourselves again after going to a rehab, just because he had really low sugar and some other things. And so now he's in the hospital, but he will be discharged tomorrow. So that's the good news. So we are finding that true happiness day to day. And the one thing that I share with you on this journey is how to, I'm watching him, so, and it's not respectful for me to show you, because he's not full faculties, but you know what I mean? He's just having that confusion, so not fair to put him on camera if he can't say that he wants to be on camera. So that's what we're living fully. Like Lynette and I choose to live fully, and I want to show you how you can move through life living fully and in times of change, no matter what it is. I know a lot of us have friends and family in Florida and the Carolinas, where hurricanes and there's just, and some of us have loved ones, that are passing, transitioning, or healing, or having difficult times. Some people have family members, or they themselves are going through addictions and working through things. So there's, and then maybe losing a job, or it's just all over the board. That is the human experience. So we get to do with it as we will, and we get to choose our reality. So yes, is there an actual hurricane that hits? Sure. How are we going to perceive that? Are we going to perceive that all is lost when things happen? Like if we can think of so many things. If we lose a loved one, is it over? Is our life over now because we lost the person who we love, with our entire being? Where do we want to take that? Or how do we want to perceive that? Or can we allow each of us to live our own lives and really live fully each day the best we can, and come out of whatever change, whatever happens, and I see everything as a message to me for positive change. And I encourage you to think about that, because that spiritual practice, as I teach practical spirituality, that is the spiritual journey. But you think about the spiritual journey and the practice of living, your life thinking that everything, or knowing that everything is happening for a reason that benefits you. Right, Dave? Is that how it goes? He just looks at me. Good job, Lenny. Anyway, everything, it just really helps you. It helps me to neutralize things, knowing that on the other side, whatever it is, there's going to be something that's higher and better for me. That's where I was moving. It's what I've planned for my higher self. I planned this with the divine coming in to planet Earth, and so if I chose it, how could it possibly be wrong? And this gives me an immense amount of peace in the darkest times, and to bring those tools into my being and the knowing. And it's a really amazing thing. It's very, very powerful. So I hope that this is helpful to you, and that this passage is helpful to you, because here it is again. I know that true happiness comes from living my life in the best way each day, and always keeping my purpose in front of you. When you have your purpose, you have meaning and you have direction in your life, and it really helps you to drive that boat in the direction that you want to go, and not be flip-flopping and having the waves come and crash your little boat. If you're like the little kayak and you have all the boats going with all the waves and all of that just going, against you, and knocking you here and there, or if you're just out in the ocean and the waves are just rocking you like crazy and the boat's just going, you just don't. That's what not having a purpose is. You're all over. You see a shiny object over here. I should do this. I should do that. I should talk to that person. I should do this. It's like, it's all over. You call it shiny object syndrome. Call it anything you want. It's just, it's not grounded. It's not focused. It's not intentional. It's just all over. I mean, it might be intentional at the moment, but it isn't intentional towards what you really want to achieve in life. And when you know what your purpose is, you start moving towards what you want to achieve in life and where you want to go. I hope that is helpful. I love you so very, very much. You can do, be, change, create, have absolutely anything in your life, because you are unlimited. You were born with unlimited promise and potential, babe. Could you please not do that? Thank you. Thank you. Delirium. That's the word. The delirium. Yes, the delirium. And it can be really intense. So it's like sometimes working with a child. So, or whatever. Sometimes he could be really mean. Sometimes he could just be out of it. Sometimes he could be totally normal and help us with the business. It's like all over. So right now it's kind of childish. So I love you so very, very much, and as always, shining my light to brighten yours. And my heart goes out to everyone that is suffering in any way, whether it be hurricanes, weather, or any of that, or their family that is that they know they're not there, not able to do anything, or just somebody with family that's hurting or having issues. My heart goes out to you, and know that the energy that you create, that I create, that all of us create, is what really changes the energy of anything, because everything is energy, absolutely everything. And we get to decide what that energy looks like in our lives, and direct it, create it, and bring it to whatever fruition, achievement that it is that we want to see in it. So yes, I do. I love you so very, very much. As always, again, shining my light to brighten yours. See you tomorrow. Ciao.